climate change deniers are almost all old. They're almost my age and older. How do you know the world is round? What do you mean, how do we know the world is round? The ancient Greeks knew the world was round. How do you know the climate is changing? Because we've studied it.
The ancient Greeks knew the world was round. I love that. That's what I like to call an appeal to Flintstones.
Flintstones, meet the Flintstones, they're the modern Stone Age family.
Well, of course the world's round. You know, Stone Age cavemen figured it out. Of course.
This is Bedrock. Even though Bedrock is an average Stone Age town, the wheel isn't the only invention. The citizens of Bedrock have many modern conveniences. Stone Age transportation is highly advanced with the invention of the 4-engine jet.
Fire engine 1. Fire 1.
And notice that little like flabbergasted like little thing he does right there. Watch.
How do you know the world is round? What do you mean, how do we know the world is round?
He's like, you can just tell that Bill Nye's entire reality is imploding and just crashing down. Poor Bill Nye. I mean, he's literally the science guy. He's built his whole career really not even pushing science, just pushing consensus, because science is not consensus. In fact, literally science is the opposite of consensus, because consensus, which is literally scientific consensus, is basically just intellectual bandwagoning. It's disgraceful that anybody would ever say that science is consensus. It's a disgrace. Go read the landmark book by Thomas Kuhn titled The Structure of Scientific Revolutions if you want to learn a thing or two about how what's consensus is almost always chewed up and spit out by science as new paradigm shifts come into play, as we learn more and the scientific research in the fields evolve. And of course, appealing to Flintstones. That's my favorite one. The ancient Greeks figured it out. Yeah, because I'm going to trust some stone people from thousands of years ago.
Yes, Bedrock is a modern Stone Age city.
What's that? Some kind of a gadget?
With its elevators.
Right, Les. Giddy up, Matilda!
And half the documentation proving they existed got burned down. Pythagoras, a lot of the proof and his writings, I think they were burned down or some shit. So all we really know about Pythagoras, for the most part, is what other people, Greeks, a few hundred years after him, wrote down about him. And then you have Eratosthenes, the guy who allegedly proved we live on a sphere and proved the Earth's radius. Eratosthenes. Pretty much a lot of his work, or a lot of stuff associated with that time period in that geographical region, was burned down. The Library of Alexandria was burned to a crisp. So again, appeal to Flintstones. Okay, appeal to Stone Age, stone men, cavemen.
How do you know the world is round?
I travel a lot and I fly a lot and I can see the curvature when I fly.
Okay, so 35,000 feet, you can see it, right? That's what you're saying?
Generally speaking, I can see a slight curve to it, yeah.
Okay, so Neil deGrasse Tyson says that you can't see it at that altitude, so I really
This really doesn't... We have satellites.
That stuff is flat! That stuff is flat! Don't get me started.